But don't take it from Luke. Take it from Joe Biden,
Oh.
who said there's no federal solution to the COVID-19 pandemic. That means every bit of guidance, you really got to understand what Joe Biden said when he made this statement. There's no federal solution to COVID. That means everything Fauci said has been what? A lie? A waste of our time?
Yeah.
What do you mean there's no federal solution, Joe? No. Hold on. People need to understand. A lot of people are like, Joe Biden's giving up. A lot of people are saying he's coming to realize whatever it is. That statement is Joe Biden undermining the entire federal response. If there's no solution at the federal level, what have we been doing? The states have been taking guidance from you, from Fauci. You take a look at what Andrew Cuomo said when he killed all those people in the nursing home. He said, we were getting federal guidance. Is Joe Biden now coming out and saying everything they did was not in the effort to produce a solution to this? Then what are they doing, and why is Fauci still talking? Fire the guy, Joe Biden. If there's no federal solution, then what is Fauci doing? The airlines, okay, no more restrictions on airlines. You can have your New Year's parties because we can't do any of it. It's got to be the states. This is much bigger than I think people realize. What Joe Biden said.
This is enormous. I actually learned about this today. I'm like, whoa, because we're in the green room doing our thing, hanging out, and I'm like, this is huge.
Yeah.
Like this is literally 10th Amendment stuff, man. Like, since when do Democrats care about the 10th Amendment?
Let me read some of this. Okay,
when Trump was in office, they did.
Biden held a phone conference with the nation's governors Monday as COVID cases began to rise. When speaking to Arkansas Governor Asa Hutchinson, Biden said there's no federal solution. Quote, one word of concern or encouragement for your team is that as you look towards federal solutions that will help alleviate the challenge, make sure that we do not let federal solutions stand in the way of state solutions. The production of 500 million rapid tests that will be distributed by the federal government is great, but obviously that dries up the supply chain for the solutions that we might offer as governor. There is no federal solution. This gets solved at the state level, Biden responded. So that was Asa. Biden responded, there is no federal solution. Okay, the president of the United States has said everything that they've done was not heading in the direction of a solution. It was not solution oriented. Then why are we doing it?
This guy
what is this?
Literally ran on the platform of ending COVID.
Yep.
That was literally his thing. I will end COVID. And instead we get more COVID. We get more people who've had the procedure getting COVID. It didn't stop the transmission. I think we have record case. New York City accounts. Didn't New York City, I think I read this, 25% of the positive COVID cases are New York City. One of the most vaccinated places in the country. I believe that's
Is it
correct.
25%? Let's look it up.
I think it's 25. If
Well,
I'm mistaken, then I'm going to blame it on someone else.
Okay,
Well,
that's good.
New York is breaking records. They're seeing nearly, I don't know about that 25% statistic, but
24?
New York City is breaking records with massive amounts of cases. So I'll put it this way. I want to make sure I can say something. Thank you, Joe Biden. You are correct.
Yeah.
The solution here has always been state level.
Yep.
The federal guidance is proving to be inadequate, and Joe Biden has correctly pointed it out, and it was the right thing to do, and I'm glad he did. Because now we can take a look at Florida. All right, Florida's doing fantastic. At the state level, they have rejected. Early this year, I pointed out that Joe Biden came out and said, we may need more lockdowns, X, Y, and Z, and all the things you want to do. And I was like, he's not talking to red states. He's talking to blue states because the red states are not listening to him. And you know what? Florida has been way better off for it. You look at the Gulf states, and for some reason, they have these areas that are doing really, really well. I wonder why that is. Well, so long as they are able as states to handle their own issues, it seems to be working out. And the big blue states that are just following federal guidelines executed a bunch of old people in nursing homes because they were like, we're following federal guidelines. Well, that was under Trump, sure. But it was the governors who did it. If Joe Biden's going to come out right now and say there's no federal solution, okay, then Fauci can say whatever he wants, but it seems to be meaningless. It's going to have to be state level. It's going to have to be localized.